I probably shared, Steve. I mean, we've clearly needed to be better and have been, but not against this team. You gotta take care of the puck. We didn't do enough of it early on. Obviously, we weren't prepared to play. So, again, shared responsibility. That's our job as coaches, get them ready to play. And players got to be ready, know the magnitude of the game. And we've been going well lately. So, a bit of a surprise there in that area that we weren't sharp early on. And that all those things don't happen. You need your goaltender to bail you out then, and that didn't happen either. So, give them credit for starting on time, and that's where the game got away from us. And we chased it. Tough team to chase the game against.
As you said, you've been good for a long time. Is this a one-off night, or is it more of a sobering game for you guys?
Well, I mean, you hope it's a one-off. We've been going pretty well, and I think the guys were trying to, work their way back in the game, whereas early in the year, I think sometimes I don't know if we got feeling sorry for ourselves or doubted ourselves. We're well beyond that, I think, in these types of games. And I think we were working back to it. And obviously some guys got frustrated with some calls, so they took themselves, out of the right mindset. So you got to work through that. And but it's a loss, a home loss, where they were clearly better than us to a team that we may see down the road. So it's disappointing in that regard. If we're sobering, again, we'll go back to work tomorrow and let's see how we respond Thursday before we, but yeah, it's disappointing we weren't better.
Is the frustration a little disappointing? You saw certain things like Marchand picking up the misconduct.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he did for the 10. I really don't. Taylor got upset because, and rightfully so. I mean, Pasta had a hard, clean hit early in the game, and we were told, well, no one likes to get hit by that, and he receives the same hit. So, they're communicating to us, and they have to back up their standard. If that's their standard, that's their standard, and that's entirely up to them, right? I mean, they're the ones that are on the ice, so, just stick to your standard, I guess would be. So I get why Taylor was upset. I don't know what happened with Marsh, and I'll have to talk to him about it. He can't take himself out of the game there. I don't know if something happened at the end of the period, but Standard was frustrating, just like the Coyle call. Looks like we're about to score a goal. I'm not sure even what transpired there, where the guys are in the box. But at the end of the day, that's the way they saw it, and you got to play through it.
Bruce, when you define not being ready, is that a matter of focus, you think, or from the bench? When you
Yes, I think it's focus because guys are capable of making these plays. Kevin, we're a good team. You're going to make some mistakes when you're under pressure. Some of these. We had a turnover early, and they get a quick play to the net, deflection. Stoppable puck, but shouldn't have been turned over. And then you have a block shot. Those are things that to me is a bit of a lack of focus. Knowing where to go with the puck before you get it. That's marks of good teams. Good players are on their toes, and it looked like we were way too slow reacting and not, like I said, on our toes and more on our heels. And then the support isn't there, or the recovery, they break down. Again, against a team like that that's a quick strike, that's why it's a problem. You might get away with it, a team that maybe doesn't take it to the net as quick. These guys are offensive minded, so it's not the night to do it. And obviously that message didn't get across.
trying to work some new people in this week anyway, would you anticipate making a change?
Yeah, there'll be some changes Thursday, I think, and there has to be. There's some guys tonight that their play wasn't good enough with other people around. But I mean, that's what makes your team better is internal competition. So we'll, like I said, we may have done it anyway, Hags, to be honest with you. So this isn't the end-all, be-all, but it's certainly accelerated the process. Yeah, I mean, I think if they were coming through us with numbers every time, it would be a concern. But listen, they scored a lot tonight. So going back, the first one we mismanaged a puck right in our end, and then a block shot. They did come through with speed once, and I think we lost a puck battle when they got the 2-on-0. So some of this, that isn't structure. That is just losing races and puck battles, and to me that's not playing on your toes. You're going to lose some, but there was way too many in the first period. And I'm going back now. They scored a power play goal in the second period. The third goal, Kerfoot with breakaway was the second. What was it? Geez, I got the third, the breakaway. So the first one was a turnover in front. God, I'm getting today was a what was the second goal? 4-on-4. Yes, 4-on-4. That's right. So that's a little different structure than 5-on-5. So I guess to get back to your question, is yes, what their speed does is disrupt your timing of your play, and it puts pressure on you to execute. And that's where we were off. They put pressure on us to execute with their speed, and we didn't handle it well enough. Of course, there'll be some structure breakdowns during the day. I think this was more about they pressured us into mistakes, which is what they do well.
You mentioned Swayman before. I realize you're not pinning it on him, but did you consider maybe change after 20?
Not after 20, no. He deserves a chance to sort of, go and get a big save for us, because we're going to need one, right? You're probably going to have to take more chances, maybe not right away, but somewhere along the line in the second period to get back in the game. And it just seemed like we broke down in front of him, and it just was going by him tonight. Even the tips that, some nights will hit you as a goalie, nothing seemed to hit him. Even, like I said, some of those ones that typically won't go in, like the 5th or 6th goal, I think it was, or the 6th one. But by then, it's get Oldie in there, get him some work, and he was going to go in Thursday, so let's get him a head start on that.